Hi there, signs of Cancer. This is Kim here to do a next 48-hour reading for you. Sorry it's taking me so long to get these out. I do have private readings available, and yeah, they are taking a little bit of time. So maybe 24 to 48 hours turnaround time on those private readings, just to FYI. Pulling from the tea leaves deck. And of course, opening up to your spirit team, your angels, your higher self. Let's get messages here for your good. Let's see what we get. I've divided this into two parts, this tea leaf thing, because they're just so much easier to actually shuffle. So this first group, I've got staff. You will be taken care of in difficult times. That's an interesting staff too. It's like the... That's interesting. The snake on it. That's interesting. And the leaf. I also have moon changes in your life. Changes in your life. Changes in your life. Maybe intuitively, you can feel these changes coming. Of course, the cycle that the moon is on right now, or the phase that it's at right now, getting closer and closer for maybe something to manifest, maybe getting closer just for you to set off a new intent for manifestation. So changes, ultimately. There is a path lit up when you have the moon energy. It's just not that clear, and sometimes it's not that much light. So you have to kind of take it as maybe the metaphor that it is. Trust what maybe you don't see, but what you feel. Okay. Desk, pay attention to your work on the bottom. Have barrel. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Looks like one of those whiskey barrels, you know what I mean? Like one of those things that, well, used to. I don't think that this barrel's being used right here. So I don't know. What I do know is that the number of kind of good cards to this. So this is just kind of like maybe even boredom. Like, just needing to be kind of challenged here. Hammock is taking a vacation physically or mentally. Hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. All right. Got those in there? Okay, so let's go ahead and get a Celtic cross for you. Cancers, and let's see what's going on. What else is going on? Maybe this vacation is to, time for yourself, or time to connect with yourself. Staff. You may have staff too that you're like directing in a certain direction. Okay, journey of the sacred bee. What do we have for Cancer? Goodness. 10 of Swords. Completely, it's dissatisfaction from being hurt one too many times, or in the same, from the same person, or from the same, you know what I mean? It's death by 1,000 paper cuts. So it's like just a little by little by little is what's kind of done it. So you have to completely reinventing whatever situation this is for you, or relationship. It would have to be completely reinvented. So And why? Because of something being a little too painful, maybe? Well, here's perfect chemistry, alchemy, temperance. Two of Discs, another card that's representing changes. This was like the message on your last reading. I believe it wasn't a very popular title, but I think I put, it was like change of heart, a change of heart. You've got like the same message too. So, wow. And then there's something big happening. It feels like this card. Okay, I'll hold my tongue here until we get more. Wow, look at all these major arcana for one thing. Huge major arcanas all over the place. That's huge. Something painful has ended, or something painful is about to be left behind, as it should. I feel like, as it should. With the Ten of Swords, is completely reinventing a situation, completely reinventing something. I don't know. Let's get the regular tarot. I was going to use Spacious Tarot, but let's use regular tarot, or original tarot to clarify. I think I'm going to use this small Rider-Waite deck. I had this deck for a very, very long time. So we're going to use this one. The Nine of Cups is in the reverse, in the past. And this is about choosing those things maybe that aren't even that good for us in the past. But it's in the past. So it is being able to have pretty much what you want, but not choosing exactly the right things for you. King of Swords in the reverse means that there's some kind of, if it's an energy, there's some kind of archetype or person that you had to force, perhaps, that felt like it was providing adversity, making it harder. So it could be making it harder for you, but making it easier for you to choose the wrong thing. I hope that makes sense. A not so great influence here. Needing to get more information also. Tell me about the King of Swords in the reverse. Ten of Swords. Ooh, Ten of Swords, Ten of Swords. It's like saying I'm done with this self-sabotaging behavior. It's time for something completely new to emerge, because nothing is ever truly wasted, and it's time for something to emerge from what you have thus far created. Alchemy, temperance, things coming together in a perfect balance. Maybe this is like finally people getting along, or maybe it has to do with people getting along. Your angel spirit kind of helping, making gears turn, in the background. The Seven of Discs, which is normally about patience here, and possibly choices, planning, is in the reverse as a challenge. So it might be like, look, time is up. It's time to choose something. Or it could just be saying that the challenge is losing patience with the situation. Now, I feel like because this is some kind of dissatisfaction, though, that's why you're manifesting with the Magician card something that comes in that's better chemistry, a better meld of the energies that you have to work with. You have Two of Discs here as the heart of the matter, which is those things that must change because this dissatisfaction, it gets to a point where the energy is like surpasses you taking action, and it gets to be that things are just shifted and moved around, and the energies that want to come, you truly do manifest them to you, no matter what action here. What has been happening in the thought realm? So the only thing that could hold you back is, I feel like when I put this card out, the Eight of Swords, it felt to me like a fence in a house, like, so it's like saying, no, I think I belong right here, and I'm gonna put the restriction on myself not to move past here, right? So it's coming across as self-contained, but might be kind of missing something. It feels like better safe than sorry. So tell us more about what's changing in the heart space, at the heart of the matter. What's changing? How you really feel, how if you feel conflicted or not, if you feel like there's always this struggle with change. The heart is conflicted. Your heart's conflicted. Tell me about what the patience is about with the Seven of Discs. It's conflicted on changes, on what changes either have been felt or what kind of changes, you know what I mean, are coming, or something like that. Wow. Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Wow. So it's going to be like a thing where the time is up, and you won't really be able to choose when Wheel of Fortune comes in and says, hey, this good fortune is for you, and it's coming to, yes, change things up, but to give you a cycle that you're really going to enjoy. I feel like it's going to come no matter what these Eight of Swords represent. Because, why? Because what you have thought about is already in process of being created with the Magician here. I think it's interesting that these two cards both kind of look like the Merkaba, and maybe this is about, maybe it's about, I don't know, it could be something as interdimensional travel or astral travel or something like that, the dimensions of the mind, because it's like there's this great vision and this energy, and you know that the energy is within your ability to reach. It's just waiting at this point on what? I don't know, but we'll see. Maybe some kind of enlightenment. Multi-dimensional travel with the mind, with consciousness. Okay, so the Six of Wands in the reverse. What is this about? The King of Wands. Well, if you're feeling not very appreciated, or you're feeling like things just aren't working out, and what is being displayed, though, is that everything might be okay on the outside. It's knowing that something is just, it feels like that energy of like, I don't feel appreciated. And that something's not working, but there's a mask, there's a facade on making it look like it's working. But you definitely have something coming in here with the Magician and the Wheel that's really good. What about this Eight of Swords? I really didn't want to pick that up. It's about seeing your options clearly, and so therefore you're restricting yourself. It just makes sense. Like, that's the message I'm getting. I'm not saying that that's the right message, but that's the message I'm getting. So look, in the environment, if you feel stuck or if you feel restricted, you can see this oh too clearly. That's why this feeling of change and all that stuff is coming in, is because you can feel that very much so. So look, I think a lot of what you're thinking is some big things. I think you're thinking on the lines, it says perfected work here on the card. Of course, this is the journey of the sacred bee, so it takes a big approach is going to be, you know, your not just work, but your soul's work, your life mission. Looks like the flower of life. It might be commitment to perfected work, to something being perfected before possibly you move on. Maybe that's what it's about. But so there's 1111. There's purpose. Tell me more about what you're waiting on and what this enlightenment about the judgment is about. What you're waiting on is change, collaboration, more cooperation with others working better together. Maybe even just laying down the groundwork, doing more research on change and how to bring in this fortunate cycle, this energy. Getting along together is really, really important for this. So what are you being enlightened about? I haven't really touched much on the wheel because it's good luck. It's good luck, good fortune. It's something that wants to turn for you. There's the 7 of Pentacles in reverse and the 3 of Swords in reverse. It's saying that it's time to take this heartache with the 10 of Swords and the adversities that you had to that you've had to go through to get to this point, taking that heartache and taking a shovel and burying it, and then saying, come on, no more patience with that, no more patience with you don't have to carry that. So I mean, it's like burying your burdens, and it's not investing in that kind of pain or those painful memories, like not investing any more of your precious time with it. So ultimately, there's something to become enlightened on, and it's what you want to spend time investing in, and of course, what was painful and what you want to just kind of let go. That could be representing some kind of loss of some sort that you're ready to let go. 7 of Pentacles in the reverse twice. All right, so I wasn't going to clarify the wheel, but it looks like something wants to come out anyway. So it landed right on it. The Ace of Swords and the 7 of Wands. This is saying that here in the future energy with the wheel, you're going to have more truth and clarity. You're going to have the purest form here of the Ace of Swords. You're going to have the information and the clarity that you need to let you know what you want to stand up for and what you want to fight for or go after. That is an extremely good energy. I really like that because it's knowing what you stand for and where you stand, and it's being very assertive too. Holding up the sword. Asserting yourself, possibly to deal with things where the give and take was just so unproportionate that you have to do something about that. So what time do we have? We have 18. Gosh, that was a long reading. Okay, so that was a long reading. Let's do a fortune cookie to wrap it up. All right, Cancer. Wisdom. To focus on the past is to lose the future. Heed advice from an older person, which will allow you to move on. And that's what I got for you, Cancer. Sending you love and light as always. Bye-bye.